Samantha Power, not in the element we usually see you in. So first off, what brings you to the Global Citizen Festival?
I'm going to make a vocal pitch for the world to do more on Ebola.
All right, and we actually have a bunch of world leaders here. I'm about to interview Ernest Solberg. Any message to other heads of state, officials that are here?
The United States has just committed 3,000 troops, and may go up even higher, to try to establish the logistics to bring in doctors and nurses and get beds set up and everything, but we cannot do it alone. Other countries have to step up way more than they have at this point.
All right, you've had a huge week at the UN. We've seen you on TV all week. Does Great Britain coming on board for this coalition against ISIS turn this into more than just a fig leaf?
It was never just a fig leaf, Ronan.
This is a substantive coalition.
We have a substantive coalition. We've had one from day one in Iraq, and we also need to focus on the vast array of non-military aspects to this, because if we just focus on the strikes and who's striking now, we got a lot of countries doing that. That's good, so maybe people can lay off that aspect of it. But we got to stop the flow of financing. We've got to deal with the fact that ISIL has been selling oil revenue for many, many months. We've got to deal with countering violent extremism. The clerics who are out there recruiting people to become part of this movement, that has to be offset. And countries really, particularly in the region, have not paid sufficient attention to some of these dimensions up to this point. So we've got to get people moving on a lot of fronts.
Are you worried that other countries will follow Britain's lead and only commit to contributing to the Iraqi side of this operation?
We have a coalition operating on both sides of the border, and bear in mind again that the border is meaningful only on maps. It's not meaningful to ISIL, so it's really important that we step it up on both fronts.
A lot of comments from some of the negotiators involved with the Iran nuclear conversations also over the past week, saying, for instance, Wendy Sherman saying, we're going to work on lifting sanctions, and that's a very good thing. Is this government willing to lift sanctions on Iran while they have two high-profile Americans being detained there?
We are in the midst of a highly sensitive negotiation, and I am not going to speculate on what we would do in the event that that negotiation proves successful. I will say that the fate of the Americans is the number one topic every time we talk to the Iranians, and we are determined to get them home.
All right, what's the number one priority in building out this coalition against ISIS further?
Just got to get people to be in it for the long haul, and make sure that the Syrian moderate opposition as well gets the support that they need, because we're going to need a ground game.
Any particular target of the conversations? Is Turkey taking a lion's share of the time now?
Turkey has expressed a willingness to step up, and we're looking forward to seeing what the details of that is, what that's actually going to mean in practice.
All right, and a clear message here tonight on Ebola. What act are you most looking forward to, most importantly?
Fun.
Fun is great.
Fun.
Fun is great. They're going to bring it tonight. I was just talking to them backstage. They've been sounding great in sound checks. Samantha Power.
Listen to you showing off about your
fancy.
Chatting with
This
fun.
is all about fancy celebrity connections for Samantha Power and myself. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for
and thanks for the
doing,
work you've done this past week.
Thank you.